Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Tigers' offense is on the field for the first time today. As important and as intense as this rivalry is, guys, it's usually one of the cleanest games of the season.
The thing about this game every single year is for so many years, it has national championship implications. 2 great teams going at it in the same state. One thinks they're so superior. One gets looked at like down through the bottom of their nose. Like, this is a rivalry that means so much to all people in Alabama.
On the national landscape and also in the Heisman Trophy discussion, think about the legends that were almost created because of their performance in this game. Cam Newton at Auburn, Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram at Alabama, Devontae Smith. This game just simply means more.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. These 2 rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like, fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Fairweather. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw.
Going for it all. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Tackle is made after the 1st down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
He's looking for a man on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the...
Nothing but green ahead. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Looking for space, it's Young. Jukes his way for more. Got room at the 35. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Might as well give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sure hands. It's Coleman. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Scanning the field, it's Thorne. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big save.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Law. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Just buried it. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more snap coming before halftime.
Let's go!
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. They will score! Touchdown, Bama!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, from Tuscaloosa to the Plains, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases enjoying a soda pop and a lot of trash talk in this battle between the Tide and War Eagle. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Auburn plays out.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Snap it to the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. He now has 63 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lambert Smith.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Auburn lines up quickly. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where are you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Back to pass. It's Thorne. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes that Alabama offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your play.
And he's running in the open. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. And this defense will start the 4th on its heels. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. On the run, it's Young. At the 35, he's open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
And I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Using the quick game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown tie. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they're not on the same page there. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw, it's Thorne. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Oh, it's out! And the defense got it.
The defense comes up big time on the fourth down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They want to throw it. Escapes the sack. Now sliding to his left. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Thorne. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. The tag. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
was, and you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick strike complete. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
13.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
He now has 80 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. The wins keep piling up, and the stakes get higher along with it as this squad remains unbeaten on the season.
Stakes get higher. The pressure starts to mount. Those rivalry games come up late in the season a lot of times for people. So this team has been really dominant throughout the season. Jesse, they got a little bit more to go. Can't get too high just yet.
Yeah, so how much more do they have left in the tank? We know this season has taken a toll on them, even though they've looked really good at times. A couple guys have been dinged up mentally, emotionally, physically. They're exhausted. Do they have enough left in the tank to finish this thing out undefeated?
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.